G'day friends, hello, welcome to, look at this sun. This is, it's literally sunset, so this lighting's gonna be crazy, this video. Welcome to this May set of Collage Club printables. Just so you know, if you join Collage Club this month, you'll have February, March, April, May. This is the February set, I'll put it up on the screen. This is the March set. This is the April set, and we're about to go through the May set. It's $5 a month. It's over on Teachable, linked in the description below. I'm just going to show you what's in the May set and kind of talk through that. You'll see all the other videos back in my history if you want to see what the other Collage Club months are about. Let's get into it. All right. This is, I've got new paper. Well, it's not new paper. It's that koala label one. I think I linked that in the description as well. It's thinner. They've somehow made it thinner than before, so my cutting settings were a little off, but yeah, and my black ink settings were a little off on this too. Everything's a little off today. But I just thought I'd let you know, just in case you ordered it, because I actually prefer a little thinner, so I'm kind of happy with this. I hope they stick with this. This is a black and white page, page number 1. A lot of old digi stamps in this, which we haven't seen for a long time. This is kind of like the start of my whole digital art online journey with JLB Creative, kind of like what I started my Etsy store with. So it's nice to see some of the digi stamps come back to life. This is just a picture from one of my journals. A lot of this is like really old stuff. This is a portrait I did of my sister, of a photo that Steve took of her like years ago. And these were 2 illustrations I did for years and years and years ago. Someone wanted a tattoo. Didn't end up getting the tattoo, but these were the drawings that I had done for it. I kind of edited them a little bit because it was a little more personalized with the thing on the arm. So I took the thing on the arm off, and I've always loved the kind of unbothered nature. I've loved the body positioning of them. I just think they've just got the most gorgeous like body positioning. So I feel like I want to bring those back, or maybe make those a stamp or something. I love those. Anyway, that's it for that. All black and white, which go really complementary with full pages of color. So I feel like it's always nice to have a full black and white page. These next 2 pages are kind of the same thing as last month. These are the next 25 images in my 100-day project. So you'll have last month's 25, then this month's 25, 50, we're halfway there. I have apparently decided to keep going with it, so here they are. I'm assuming next month you'll have another 25, and then hopefully in the 4th month you'll have all 100. If I do make it there, I'm actually going to also bundle all of these as a completely separate thing for Etsy and put them on as like the full 100-day project. But if you're in Collage Club, you'll have collected these 2 pages each month, so you don't need to go and purchase that. But that'll be up there just for the future, I imagine, if I finish the 100-day project. Anyway, not to really call any attention to anything specific, because these kind of, they're all stamp and illustration process, all stamps of mine that I've illustrated on top of. And there are videos for every single one. I think, no, by the time you see this, you won't have seen the next video in this series, but it'll be coming soon, hopefully. I'll just point out the ones that I really love. I loved this one, the whole eyeball thing. All of these eyes were kind of a study for, I think, I don't know what the study was for, but it was a lesson. And I just drawn a bunch of eyeballs in different ways, but then I stamped the image over the top of them and then kind of pulled the eyeballs into being a part of her outfit, which I just thought was so fun. Like, especially the one that became part of her boot and then the other eye became a handbag. I just thought it was really, really fun. So loved that one. I'm particularly fond of this rainbow pencil. I love the bows, the ribbons on the eye. Someone on TikTok had ribbons on their eyes like that, looked like they were crying. I thought it was really pretty. I love the colors in this as well. You'll notice that I've been doing a better job of capturing some of these neon colors. Even though you can't really print neon, it's getting pretty close. I've been taking photos of images rather than scanning them and doing color correcting digitally, like manually on Photoshop. I've been actually taking photos because it just does such a better job at capturing the right color. So for things like this neon, things like these, all these really different shades of light pink, I've done a much better job of color correcting those. So hopefully you'll enjoy some of the differences there. I love this ballerina. This mermaid is probably one of my favorite illustrations I've done, period. Like in the last bunches of years, if not forever. I love mermaids. I rarely draw men, so I don't feel like I'm that successful at it, and I just felt like this one turned out, so I was really, really happy with it. And fun fact, this little flounce on the tail is actually a part of a wing fairy wing, and I love fairies. So fairies, mermaids, all kind of blended together in something that was a bit challenging, and it worked out. I mean, you couldn't ask for much more than that, could you? So I'm really, really happy with this one. She is crazy. Don't know how to feel about that. A lot of the illustrations I did for this next 25 of the set of the 100-day project, I actually stamped over the top of things. So I stamped over those eyeballs, I stamped over the fairy thing, I stamped over this image that I did here, I stamped over this image that I did here. I had already drawn an owl, so I stamped a head over the top of it, and I've kind of like merged an old artwork with a new one. So I felt like that was a nice little spin on the project. I love her dress too. Love her. Love the blue in that turquoisey blue. And then this was much bigger. This is like a piece like this big in my journal. And I always like things when they're kind of downsized from a much bigger scale, because I think the detail just looks more impressive and enjoyable. And yeah, there's a lot of blue. I'm going through my blue phase. I'm having a Picasso blue phase. Anyway, those are the 100-day project illustrations. You got tons of illustrations in here, as per usual. You know, I love to draw. These next two are very selfishly for me, but I feel like they're always great to have, especially if you do travel journaling, or if you do any kind of journaling where you get collage happy, or you love to make little vignettes of, you know, collage clusters. These types of things come in super handy. And even though some are really, you know, really obvious, like the popcorn, some are a lot more vague, like, I mean, water. And this texture is actually the texture of a white towel. So these were textures and kind of imagery taken from my holiday that I just had, and there's a holiday vlog as well, so go check that out if you want to see all the fun that we had in a chaotic bunch of clips. We went to Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and a Disney Cruise Line. We went on the Disney Fantasy. So a lot of this, all these circles, were kind of things I saw around the ship, the shuttleboard, pucks, door handles, instead of like opening doors, you wave over these things to open the doors. Just thought the stateroom we stayed in, I just thought that was really fun. Just a lot of imagery that I feel like is just really nice. I'm going to be doing some more of my travel journal from that trip, so that's why I wanted to create these. I mean, I think this turned out super fun, that little light. The little strips here, these are kind of like washi strips. The beautiful different skies and water, and then also the side of the ship. I thought that was just such an interesting slice of, you kind of got the whole thing in there. You got the decks, you got the boats, you got the portholes. It's just interesting to see it that way. And they come in different sizes. You got a big size, a medium size, and then a tiny size. I love to have all these different sizes. And if you have the silhouette portrait cutting machine, not even the portrait, if you have a silhouette cutting machine, you do have the cut files for this as well. I put on an extra little border around the edge so that even if it doesn't slice completely perfectly, it would still kind of match the outside. So these are real true Kiss Cut sticker sheets. So have a good time with that, because I feel like these turned out really, really well. Can't wait to use them. This is, oh, these were chandeliers and stuff, just in case you're wondering. That was carpet, light fixtures. Yeah, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. These were carpets, tile mosaics that are so beautiful. They're actually from inside the bathrooms on the Disney Fantasy. I know you shouldn't take your phone into a bathroom, but honestly, they're the most gorgeous bathrooms I've ever seen. They have full wall-to-wall, wall-to-ceiling, floor-to-ceiling mosaic tile work, and it's just so beautiful, and they have this iridescent sheen to them. It's just gorgeous. So I had to take some photos of that. Popcorn, sky and sea, I always love that. This is actually a part of the wall, but I felt like it looked like a cheetah print. Super interesting. This is from Epcot. This is kind of the only thing that's not. Oh, this one's from Epcot too. These are the only things that's really not from the cruise. Fireworks. I thought those were really pretty. And again, you've got the big size, the medium, and the small. The small are really, really great, I imagine, to replace as like little kind of like icons for your planning if you're doing lists, or you just want to do little numbers over the top of them or something. They're such a cute little size. I imagine they're going to be painful if you're fussy cutting them. So, really take advantage of Collage Club having the silhouette files in there, because that just makes life so much easier. And I do spend a lot of time putting them together. So hopefully at least one other person out there uses them. If not, it's okay. I use them for me, but they're great value. So this is the last page here. There's no cut file for this because it's just a full page. And this is pencils. This was a pencil swatch of all the pencils I took with me on my travel journal. On my holiday to use in my travel journal. I did a video of like what supplies I'm taking for the trip. And I think I put the footage of me coloring this rainbow in there, swatching it out all out. I thought it was just so beautiful. I'm going to use this for my planner, not my planner, my, what's it called? My journal. Huh. The thing I like to do with these is grab a photo, and I like to place the photo. I use sticker paper for everything. So this is glossy sticker paper. So it's kind of like a photo sticker, just on a huge scale. I will grab my photo, I'll peel it off, I'll stick it on, and then I'll cut around it so that my photos will have just the most gorgeous borders. And they just really pop on my big craft paper journal. And I'll put it anywhere, just whatever colors I like. If I want to try and match it, I'll go somewhere and try and match it, or I'll just use them, you know, wherever they fit. But I have a bunch of these, like if you saw last month, I don't know if this one wasn't in last month, but I do the same thing. You can see I've been slicing them all off for my journals. So I love these big pages for that. And I've been getting back into putting these big full page type stuff in there. Obviously use them for whatever you're going to use them for. You can cover a journal with this. You can use it to tear up and create parts of other images with it. Big textury, colorful, you know, pages just work so well. So that's that. That's the 6th page. It is a bonus page because there's 5 sheets every month, but I figured why not, since I did it recently. There's so much. I mean, I do so much every month. I really just could go overboard every month, but I do try to keep it more, you know, 5 sheets because it just becomes so overwhelming. I'm yet to meet anyone, including myself, that actually gets through all of the ephemera within the month, just because there's so many pieces. Don't get me wrong, I do put a huge dent in it. Oh, the cat's gonna get on the table. Excuse me, sir. No, sit over there. Don't. Oliver, can you see him? Come here then. Sit down. You wanna be on screen? You wanna say hello to everyone? Come over here. Don't just lurk. Go on, sit down, I dare you. Can you hear him purring? There he is. He's so naughty. It's all right, I've finished showing you everything now, so he can sit down on my gorgeous prints. Oh, your hair. That's why I'm allergic to everything. This is Oliver. He's the biggest sook in the whole world. And Steve's home, so I don't know why he's in here. He's obsessed with Steve. That's everything. Yeah, surely you know the drill by now, hopefully, if you've been a part of Collage Club. All I was saying was, yeah, I don't try to put too much in so that you can't use all of it. Also, because not only do you get this sheet, all right, sit or don't. You also get access to 4 months rolling over. So January is going to disappear once this May set hits, and there'll be 4 months total: February, March, April, May. You would have seen them on the screen earlier. You'll have access to all of those. So it really is just a whole bunch. You can join now and then cancel and then come back 4 months later if you want to do that to save yourself some money, or if you just like to stay subscribed for whatever reason, so you get, you know, first in every month, whatever floats your boat. I do have some people who ask, like, especially now that Patreon is finished, if there's ways that they can support what I do on YouTube. I always say that this is probably a great way to join and show your support for the channel. Please don't feel pressured to do so, but just in case you're one of those people looking for that old school tip jar that used to exist that I never had, I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that you're enjoying yourself and journaling, so we can do that together. But just on the off chance that you're looking for that, I do direct people towards Collage Club, and any Collage Club images, like sets from the past that you might have missed that you want to get in on, are all up on Etsy. So those are available for individual purchase. It is always the most economical way to get the most out of Collage Club to join the subscription. And that's it. That's all the information. I have to go because this cat is going to cause such a nuisance if I don't get off the camera. All right, say goodbye, Oliver. Meow. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye.